Recording and rolling. What did I do with that? There it is. Rolling up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the path to the pinky. And the thumb. And down to the wrists. And across the knuckles. And lo and behold, we start the new week back at the fingers. Index finger and thumb. Middle finger. Ring finger. And pinky. Other hand, index. Middle. Ring. And pinky. Let's go around the back. And switch. Switch. And switch. Yeah, we're going to hinge at the waist and go through the legs. Switch. 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 And place the ball on the floor. Assess how the feet feel. Step on the ball right in the middle of the foot and press down 3 times. Press on each of the knuckles. Roll across the knuckles. Bring the ball to the middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. Bring the ball to the crease between the knuckles and the toes and squeeze the toes into the ball. Raise and separate. Squeeze again. Wiggle again. And scribble. Three, 2, 1, release. Reassess. And then go to the other foot, same thing. 3 times in the middle. Knuckles. Rolling across the knuckles. Middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. Squeeze into the ball. Raise and separate. Squeeze. Wiggle. And scribble. 3, 2, One, release, reassess. Ball out of the way. And let's do some good mornings. We'll do 12. And then shake the tree. Three, two, one, center. Twist at the waist, swing the arms. And center with some ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step to one side together in starlight. And center. Go the other way. And center. Let's take some steps. And then elbow towards the knee. And then slap the opposite heel in front. And then behind. And then a cross step with a twist and a punch. And then we're walking. Or marching. Or jogging. Monday, so we're going to do back pushes 4 with or without weights in our hands, or bottles, or cans, or a book, whatever. or nothing at all. And we got some rolling in here after class. Want to get started? Of course, you keep doing what you're doing. Be safe. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. And 20. And 30. All right. Progress. Interlace the fingers. Or raise the hands up overhead. You can come on your toes. Come on down, lean back if you can. Center, bend to one side. And then bend to the other. Center. Lower the hands, push out at the chest. Come on down and interlace the fingers behind the back. Raise the hands up. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Go up a little higher. And come on down and shrug. Roll the shoulders back. And forward. Extend the arms and rotate. Go the other way. One palm is up, one palm is down. Flip flop. And then bring one arm across the body, press in at or above the elbow. Then the other. Behind the back, pressing down and in. And then the other. Let's make a W and squeeze the shoulder blades together. And release and squeeze. And release. And one more time. Squeezing. And releasing. Grab both elbows and over the head and rock side to side. And then come on down and rotate the head in one direction. And then go the other way. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. Tuck in your chin. Look to one side. And then drop your chin to your collarbone. And then look up. Go back to center, still tucked, look the other way. Drop the chin. And look up. Back to center, still tucked, peck like a pigeon. And let's do a side lunge. Go the other way. And come on up and let's grab a stick. Put the stick in front of 1 foot, which is about 6 inches away the toes are at any rate. Drop the stick against the collarbone and slide down. Lift the sole of the foot off the floor. Stretch those hamstrings. You can increase the stretch by wiggling the foot back and forth. Side to side, actually. And come on up. Press the sole of that foot against the stick. And then let's do the same thing with the other leg. Starting with the hamstring stretch. And coming up and doing the calf. And then let's bring the stick behind the back on top of the shoulders. We're going to do Dr. Lee's dynamic stick routine, starting with some twisting at the waist. And if you want to, you can bring in some steps. Nice and slow. And halt, bring the stick overhead and go side to side. And then bring it below the waist and go side to side. And go to one side and go back and forth. And do the other side. On front and paddle the kayak. Reverse. Bring the stick up to the chest and flop the wrist. Shoulders, really. And draw up below the waist and back up to the shoulders. And then like overhead and down. And then stop at the shoulders, reverse the grip, so the palms are facing in and flop the wrists. Go down. And up. And down. And then stop at the shoulders, bring the stick behind again, put it on the shoulders, and do some knee ups, only go as high as feels safe. And then same thing with the hip rotations. And then bring the stick out in front. Hold on with two, one, or a finger or two. The feet are about hip width apart. Dig the toes into the ground as you roll back towards the fifth metatarsal and then back towards the first. Back and forth. Creating an arch and then a flat foot. And then with your toes still dug into the ground, lean into that fifth metatarsal and hold. For another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. All right, we'll put the stick down. If you're going to use any weights for the back push routine, grab them. If not, no problem. We're going to do, of course, 4 things: squat, raise, around the clock, outside or inside, and raises. So we'll do 10 on each. We'll pick up speed each round, and we're going to move the squats around as always. But we're going to start with them right about now. 1, 2, 3. Keep that spine neutral. Head up. 9, and take a breath. And some raises. And 10. All right. Nice breath. Go around the clock. And breath. And some presses. And down. Take a couple of breaths. We're going to move squats into the number 2 position. And start with some raises. On the breath. And let's do it a little bit faster. And pause. And squats. And pause. Around the clock, I'll go through the middle. You can do it either way. And 10. Nice breath. Presses. And down. All right, a couple of nice deep breaths for the last round. Moving the squats into the 3rd position. Ready? Let's do the raises. And breath. And around the clock. And pause. Squats. Nice deep breath. This is the last one. Some raises. And 10. All right. Excellent. Good form there. I'm going to put the weights down. Recapture my breath. Yeah. So this week, we're going to do a variation on the ha breath. We've done auto breathing, which involves a very slow exhale, saying ha. That would be when we inhale fully and then for the count of 10. This one is pretty much polar opposite, a very energizing breath, recommended for when you wake up or are going to do something that you really want to focus on with some energy, like doing some writing or doing some athletics. And it goes like this. You inhale, ha, 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 and you really let it out as loud as you can with thinking about your neighbors. And we're going to do about 12 of those. And then we're just going to relax and feel where the energy is flowing in the body. So you're bringing your hands in, you're going out, ha, back in, ha, Ready? Ha! 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 And then just feel how it is. Now, I should have mentioned before we did this, if you have hypertension or what else? There's a couple other contraindications for this. Healing power of the breath. Uncontrolled hypertension, seizure disorder, pregnancy, recent surgery, aneurysm, hernia, or bipolar disorder. It's not recommended. I'll remember to mention that before. I don't think anybody's pregnant in this class, so I can leave that out. But just feel where that energy is flowing, and then rub your hands together and cultivate chi. And for the sheeple. And center. And 2 breaths. Let's open our hearts. Center. And exhale. Sending it out. And center. 2 breaths. And bring down chi from above. And gather from below. And
Thanks, Tom.
Hey, you're welcome, Mira. Have a good one.
You too.
Thank you.
Ha
Ha! Yes. Amazing how versatile the ha can be.
ha.
Ha! Okay, I'll leave you on that note. I guess you're not probably going to do any rolling, but I am. So,
See you tomorrow.
all righty. Take care.
Thank you.
All right. I'm going to grab a tennis ball. Well, now I'll get my orange ball. And we're going to start against the wall. And we're going to do the levator scapulae right back here against the wall on both sides. Put it against the wall. Let me switch that camera. And press in and roll. And if and when you find the 10 spot, you probably will. Just lean into it. Breathe into it. And then I'm going to go to the rear deltoid, just on the back of the shoulders there. Do the same thing. Roll around. Look for that tender spot. And you'll find it, lean into it. If you don't see one, and I'm not yet, I'm just going to keep rolling. And then I'm going to go over to the right side and repeat. Leverage your scapula. This side seems much better. And then over to the rear deltoid. Now here I've got a tender spot, so I'm going to lean into it. Hold for about 20 seconds, 20, 30. You're doing this at home, you're going to lean into it until it kind of dissipates. Three, two, one, and coming off. All right, let's grab the rollers. I am going to meet you on the floor, and so is the camera. I do the latissimus dorsi on both sides. So you want to get on your side, put the roller right below your armpit there. And roll up and down. Don't want to go below the rib. And really going about mid-rib. You can roll a little bit towards your back. Come forward. Get it from all angles. And again, if you feel particularly tender spot, just lean into it. Hand behind you, you might want to raise it. And then we'll go to the other side. Breathing it. Three, two, and one. All right. That'll be it. Feels good up there. Nice and loose. Hope it is for you. And we'll see you tomorrow.